EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Third and final of the games today, this Wildcard Sunday. It might be the best of the bunch. And off we go on EA Sports. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. What can they do here on third down and 7? Nix from the gun on third down. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. Going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now the former Raven, it's Gus Edwards. Whoa. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They run once more with Edwards. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open man is the tight end, Disley. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you could really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got it inside the 5. He is in. And McConkey. Touchdown, L.A.
This kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A run now with McLaughlin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw is Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
A run here. It's McLaughlin. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And that big offensive run, clearing space. He's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. John Franklin Myers there on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Now a handoff to Edwards. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
It is 3rd and 10. Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to be brought down on what will be a final play in this opening quarter. Running straight ahead with Edwards. Good blocking to the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Throwing. Nix. Here's a screen from McLaughlin. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. That's caught! And he will score again! Touchdown Chargers! He is shot. Postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Point after now from Dicker. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Is Troutman downfield. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Reynolds is the motion man here. 2nd down. Nix. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early in that last.
And he'll take it on in. Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Denver.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Broncos 14.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
On the ground, McLaughlin. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by aLlMiGhT1282.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. A run, it's Edwards. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Now Herbert. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 36 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing, Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Nix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day when he has a chance to make a big play. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Finding Terrace Marshall for the completion. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. This one to the tight end, Trotman. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Throwing is Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, Edwards. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. So we are at halftime here in the AFC Wildcard matchup, as we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started. One team advances. One team's season ends here. 2nd half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Up the middle, here's Edwards. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face second down and 7. Again, it's Edwards. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
This is the stop they talked about. This is how they wanted to start this second half and try to get back some of this momentum they lost in the first. Now, can their offense capitalize and take advantage with this possession?
Stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. To pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Broncos.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's Nix to throw. He finds his man, Troutman. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders, It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Chargers have it. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Brought in by the tight end, Hayden Hurst with the catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. He's into the clear again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
a run on first down. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Nix. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, but I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC Wildcard matchup. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Looking middle, he'll get it complete to McConkey. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, LA.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to...
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball. But no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
And some good blocking, springing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
To return, it's Mims. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. throw it. Nix. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Nix. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Second down and 8. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Nix gonna throw for it. He's gonna let this one go deep. And that's gonna be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Give for Edwards running right. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now it's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That caught by Davis. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock,
And he's into the end zone. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 74 yards. Touchdown, Denver. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
To the right side, this is Edwards. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They run once more with Edwards. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man is the tight end, Disley. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
A little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the 4th quarter, but with the day they've had, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw them the ball. And for the most part of the game, it's continued to work.
So